What is up, everyone? Today we're going to be installing Python and Visual Studio Code. Now make your way to python.org/downloads, and then if you have a Windows you can just select this right away. Otherwise you can select your operating system. So go ahead and select the executable file, and you can either customize the installation or do the default installation with the default location and the default features. But make sure you add Python to your path, and then I'm going to customize the installation. You can do either one and keep these selected, and then I'm actually going to install for all users, and I'm going to actually download some debugging symbols and binaries. So for this to work, you might need to actually be logged in with a administrator user. So if installation doesn't work, you might just want to do the default installation. Alright guys, so once installation is done, you can go ahead and close it, and then make your way to code.visualstudio.com. Now, if you have another preference for another editor to use, that's totally fine. This is just personal preference. And go ahead and select your operating system. So mine's Windows. So you should be getting an executable here. You can select that. Alright, so once that opens up, you can go ahead and select accept the agreement, obviously, and then this is the default location where it's being installed. You can keep that. And next, and then I want to create a desktop icon. I also want to add the open with code action. This is just to make things easier when you open stuff from the file system. And go ahead and click install. Alright, so once installation is done, go ahead and click finish, and then it should actually load up. So we want to create a new Hello World application, so click new file. And alright, so to create a Hello World application, basically all we want to do is just print Hello World in the terminal when we run that when we run the application. So how do you print in Python? Well, you just type print, open brackets, open quotation, and then whatever you want to print. So hello world, close quotation. So now when we run this, we should actually get hello world here, printed out. So to save this file, you can save as, and then I actually want to save it in a new folder called Python projects. And then the naming is actually important, not the actual name of the file, but the extension. You need to make sure that it's .py, so basically it's identified as a Python file. So once it's saved, it's actually prompting us to install the Python extension, and this is actually a good idea because how Visual Studio Code works, it has a lot of extensions for different programming languages and different frameworks, and so this adds additional features and actually simplifies some things. So let's install that. Alright, so it's done installing, and now we can actually go ahead and run the Python application. So you can click this button, and it's actually going to run in the terminal. So as you can see here, when we run it, it actually prints hello world, which is exactly what we expected. Now if you can just change whatever you want to print. You can say my name is, right? Whatever you want to print, you can print out, and then you can run it again, and then there you go. So there you go, guys. That's your first Python application. You can tell people you know Python now, and make sure to stay tuned for the next coming videos in this playlist, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. Also, one more thing, guys, I forgot to tell you, is that if you actually don't like the color theme, you can actually change that. So you can go to File, go to Preference, and then go to go to Color Theme, and then you can actually select whatever color theme you want, right? So you can actually make it really weird, like make it red. I don't think anybody codes like this. This like would really hurt your eyes. But you can basically select whatever color theme you want. So usually it's either light or dark that people use, but I like dark, so I'm gonna keep that. Alright, thanks guys.